Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's YouTube video. Today is May 18th, and it is approximately right now 7 a.m., which means that the first YouTube video back on YouTube just went live. So that one, it is titled Becoming a YouTuber Again, ... And that one goes into full detail as to why I took a little bit of a break from YouTube for some time, and not only that too, but why I really want to get back here on YouTube, and not only that too, but just the bigger overall vision all in general. And I am really excited because this morning I was struck with more inspiration and motivation and the want and the drive to just continue to keep that momentum here alive on YouTube. So guess what, guys? We're gonna pick up the camera and we're gonna vlog out throughout the day. So sit back and enjoy the video, guys. So I literally just had the YouTube video go live, and I kind of want to share with you guys a little bit of my promotional strategy, I guess, for YouTube as well, and exactly what I do on Instagram when it comes to releasing these YouTube videos as well. Because of course I don't want to just be creating YouTube videos, I also want to be able to promote my YouTube videos to really get the word out there as well. What up, dude? You want to say something to the camera? But so basically what I do for my entire YouTube and content creation strategy is I create a YouTube video. Well, actually, scratch that. Before that, I actually create, inside of my coaching business, Elevation Nation, I create a lesson. And again, this is going to be the ideal vlog that I create, and I call it the educational vlog that I went into great detail in my last YouTube video. But the educational vlog has like its main topic, and basically I create inside Elevation Nation a lesson that can help people with reaching their fitness goals, elevating their nutrition, some type of a habit, or just, ultimately becoming the better version of themselves. But I take that topic and I create a lesson inside of Elevation Nation for my clients to be able to use and implement in their real life, in real time. And then from there, I turn that into a YouTube video as well. And then when I shoot the YouTube video, then I actually edit that entire thing. And when I edit that entire thing, my the way that I shoot the YouTube video basically gets me a couple different posts, and I actually have this content strategy that I want to start to roll out. And basically the posts are, the first one is the promo post. So basically I'm using the very beginning of my YouTube videos that you'll probably see if you follow me on Instagram. Shout out there. It's at Alan Wondrick, my name. You can see the very first post is when at 7 a.m. my YouTube video goes live, and then after that, so does the YouTube promo post on Instagram. That then goes live. And those two go live at the same time, and then what I do is I just simply share that to my story to promote my YouTube channel and to promote that YouTube video. And then the next day, and this is kind of what I would like to get into, the next day is going to be more of a story post, and that's what I call it. It's a story post, and it essentially is just going to be the thumbnail that I repurpose into a aesthetic looking photo. And that allows me to then tell the story of what I'm talking about in that YouTube video as well. And so again, the topic in every single one of my YouTube videos, it's going to have a story, whether it's a personal story relating to that topic or maybe a client story relating to that topic. I want to share that story, and then I'm able to then use that also as an Instagram post as well. And then after that, I have in every single video, I ideally would also like to highlight a recipe, because I do want to not only have recipes consistently going into my coaching program, Elevation Nation, but I also want to start to slowly build a cookbook. Of course, that will be in the future, and you guys will definitely be first to know when that does go live. But I want to be able to build that cookbook. And so I got to be able to promote that on social media, and that's how I will do so, creating it and showcasing that in the YouTube video, but then also repurposing that into an Instagram post as well. And so that's the recipe post. And then the last one, I call it the lesson post. And essentially my vision for that is going to be screen grabs or screenshots from my YouTube videos and kind of laying it out on a clean carousel aesthetic on Instagram, and then almost make the captions basically be very much so in alignment with my YouTube videos as well. So from there, my goal is to have that kind of revolving on a 3-day flywheel so that I have a new YouTube video going live. This might sound crazy, but every 3 days. That's the goal that I'm trying to get to. But of course, that's going to take some time. I'm just trying to build momentum here. And today, this is just a video, or this is just a YouTube video that I want to just pick up the camera and just start vlogging and get back used to talking to the camera again, because it's kind of weird if you've never talked to the camera before. And but basically what I want this entire flywheel to be is day 1 at 7 a.m. That's when the YouTube video goes live, and then that's also on Instagram when the promo post goes live, and then later on in the day, somewhere around 6 p.m., that is when my story post goes live. And then on day 2, the very next day, I will have in the morning at 7 a.m. once again, I will have the recipe post go live. And then later on in the day at 6 p.m., I would like to have my highlight post go live as well. So some type of a highlight, a random one. It could literally just be, me repurposing this clip just like this, into the Instagram reel aspect ratio. And basically from there, I can put that into Instagram for the second post, because my goal is to do 2 posts minimally a day on Instagram as well. And then from there, on day 3, it would be in the morning at 7 a.m., the lesson post, which is that carousel post. And then later on, it would be that final highlight post, which could be another talking head video from it, or it might even be like a B-roll shot as well, because I want to get a new drone. And I want to highlight, what Marquette's beauty has to offer. And, cinematography is the name of the game for me as well. So yeah, I just want to pop on here and share with you guys this content strategy that I'm striving to try and get to. But of course, that's going to take some time. And right now, there's just been a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes when it comes to building for the Elevation Nation coaching side of things. There's been a lot of development with me after the past 3 years of running the same client check-in process that has been very successful. I've noticed where I could implement some changes for better coaching and better communication with my clients, because that ultimately is the most important thing that you can do when it comes to coaching, is clear communication and having and setting a clear direction for them to go to, and so that I can help guide them to their fitness goals. I've noticed that I could develop a better system, and so right now I'm actually putting the final few pieces to that so that I can start running Elevation Nation, my coaching business, and also Bootcamp Plus, which they both go hand in hand. I can start running them at full speed as well and have weekly group coaching calls back again and all this fun stuff. I'm telling you guys, Elevation Nation just has so much to offer. I will highlight everything exactly what that looks like in fuller detail as we go through more YouTube videos. But nonetheless, really excited about that. But in that meantime, what I'm trying to say is I'm just going to try and pick up these cameras and do these daily vlogs. And sometimes I might pick up the camera and go on, which is crazy, a 8-minute rant. So we're gonna cut this rant right here. Hey, what's going on, man?
How are ya?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good. Sorry I missed you.
Oh no, you're all good, man. Hey, I just have a couple quick questions. I'm getting you all completely onboarded here right now.
Hey, have a good one.
You too. So one thing when it comes to either running your own business or being like an entrepreneur like I am at Fit Body Bootcamp with running the Bootcamp Plus program is you got to make sure you are constantly refining your process. When I first started online coaching over 3 years ago now, which is kind of crazy to say, actually it might be closer to 4 years at this point, one thing I've realized is that the system that you start with, man, I actually remember my client number one, shout out to you, Dan the man. But one thing I really noticed was at that time, I was just calling Dan. And that was the check-in process. And then over a period of time, I also started to realize that my check-in process needed refinement. And that's something that I continue to level up as well. And one of the big changes that I just made here with Kellen, because I'm getting Kellen and his wife onboarded currently into the Bootcamp Plus program, I'm realizing that as I continue to grow and scale and get more and more clients, I got to make sure that I'm building very simple systems and very clear systems, even down to a onboarding process like I am right now for Bootcamp Plus. And so what I just did was basically create a 3-step onboarding process so that I start with a custom video and then a very clear step-by-step action so that they can get access into the Elevation Nation community. And basically from there, that's the onboarding process being made simple. And so it's very important to constantly test, implement, and refine over time. And so one of the ways that I do that is I create a custom Loom video walkthrough basically for every single client, because every single client is going to get started with different daily habits and different levels of nutrition, different type of workouts as well. And so it's very clear that right off the get-go when someone gets started, they need to be made very clear as to how they get started taking action as well. So what I'm gonna do right now is actually shoot that Loom video for Kellen and Maddie and get them started properly. So we're gonna use Loom to do just that. And it's pretty simple. It is going to screen record my computer. I literally press start, and then right here it gives me a countdown. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna start shooting it right now. All right, what is up, Kellen? What is up, Maddie? Just want to pop on here with you guys and let you know, first off, I'm super excited to get started with you guys. And what I want to do is I want to shoot you a custom onboarding video here so you guys know exactly how to get started taking action here in the Bootcamp Plus program, and also how to properly get into the Elevation Nation community app as well, highlighted in step number 2 and step number 3. But overall right now, what I really want to do is I want to go over both of your guys' dashboard so that you know exactly how to start taking action on these habits so that you're successful with reaching and achieving those results here. This is the coaching app. And so this is where you lean in on me whenever you have any questions, no matter how big, no matter how small. I got you guys' back. Let's get after it. Just like that, we made it happen. Whenever you can incorporate bacon in your diet, it is always a good day. But in all reality, you totally can, guys. And that's one thing I want to mention really quick. Through something called macro swapping, which is what I like to call it, you can have the foods and the ingredients that you enjoy having. You don't have to look at a fat loss phase or a diet in any way, shape, or form as black or white. Flexible dieting is a real thing. And a lot of times, all you have to do in order to be able to have, let's just say, this bacon breakfast wrap or maybe a burger or pizza, you could still have those recipes, but sometimes you just have to do some simple macro swapping. Like in this one right here, I did 1 whole egg instead of 3 whole eggs. And that's gonna help bring the calories down from fat. And I added in liquid egg whites here to boost up the protein overall. So it's very voluminous, it's very filling, it tastes amazing, excuse me. And not only that too, but it just checks all the boxes. Taste box, checked off. Macro box and calorie box, checked off. And this right here is not only how I achieve my goals and achieve the results that I want to see, but it's how I really sustain the results over a period of time. And so I cannot say enough, making sure that you are hitting your calories and your macros, but doing it in a way that you enjoy is so, so important.
Scout Gang. It is an absolute gorgeous day out here for a nice walk with Mr. Scout. Usually around like midday for myself, I start to get a little bit antsy when it comes to work. Again, I gotta get up, get some steps in, and it's very important for everybody to get some steps in because steps are gonna help with recovery and just burning some extra calories as well. So definitely if you're in a fat loss phase, steps are gonna be your best friend. But if I'm being honest with you, even if you're not in a fat loss phase and you're in any phase trying to build muscle, get those steps in. They're so important for just overall health, and you could do it in a way that you enjoy. I like getting out, going outside for walks. Like I said in my last video too, it could also be mountain biking. It could be snowboarding. Just getting outside for me is also a big breath of fresh air mentally as well. So you might resonate with that. Also, it's kind of a nice way to break the day into two different parts as well. Sometimes, usually I go to the gym a bit earlier around lunch, but today it's taking a little bit longer to film these YouTube videos than I thought or than I remember. And it's all good though. We're rocking and we're rolling and we're learning as we go. And honestly, just having a blast getting back to it. But Scout and I, we're gonna get out here and enjoy this walk, collect some thoughts. It's also a good time to kind of reflect and reset. Maybe typically these walks are at the end of the day for myself. And it's a good time for me to kind of reflect back on the day. I like to ask myself a couple simple questions. What went well today? What can go better tomorrow? And how will I make that happen? And oftentimes when I do that at the end of each day, it's a great way to kind of level up yourself on a daily basis as well. And again, main thing is you talk about it or you think about it and you reflect on it, but then you turn around tomorrow and then you implement. And that's how you get 1% better. Oh yeah, and one last thing too, just because I feel the need to say it, but I'm not always reflecting and resetting on these walks too, as you could probably guess. Again, obviously if I'm mountain biking or something, all my focus is just on the trail so that I do not die. And I think there's a lot of benefits behind doing the action sports like that too, because it completely decompresses the mind from work and all as well. But a lot of times too, I love going for midday walks because midday walks really helps spark the creative side. And for myself, some of my best business ideas and some of my best content ideas also come alive on these walks as well. And so a lot of times it's not just taking a break from work. Sometimes you got to take a break from work and you got to let your mind recover a little bit, just like we have to let our bodies recover from fitness, taking a rest day when you need a rest day. Well, you got to make sure that you're also resting your mind and also allowing it to have a couple of moments to decompress so that you can go back in and go in with some vengeance. Man, oh man, what a busy end, but a great end to the day it has been. I honestly wasn't really able to bring you guys along with me to the gym, and not only that too, but I'm a little nervous to bring the camera back in the gym right now, so I'm still trying to build the confidence, build the momentum back up with that again. But I had an awesome strength-focused leg day today. I went pretty heavy on my squats for 5 reps, and then after that I did barbell RDLs after that, and then I did some single leg extensions, followed up by some single leg hamstring curls, and of course a little bit of calves and a little bit of abs to end it. It was an awesome leg workout. And right now, I'm actually out at KI Sawyer, and I just got done with day 3 of ground school. And so day 1, we went over all the fun stuff, rules and regulations. By the way, I'm forgetting the name of the book right now, and I'm actually going to be picking it up. I believe it is FAR/AIM, FAR/AIM, and I'm forgetting what that stands for at the moment, but it's basically this massive rules and regulations book with everything aviation, and so I'm going to be diving into that. Well, at least what I need to know for when it comes to obtaining my private pilot's license. And then next to that, day 2, we started to go over aerodynamics, which I gotta be honest, guys, I didn't realize I was gonna start nerding out about all of this stuff so much, and learning about all of the different parts of the plane, the ailerons, the rudder, flaps, just so many different pieces and how it affects the aerodynamics of the plane, the angle of attack, let's see, the different motions that the plane goes through. So if you're going forward, that is your thrust. If you're going up, that's your lift. Or down, of course, that's gravity, or also known as weight. And then you have drag, which slows you down or pulls you backwards. And you have the different planes of motion, and the different angles and banks and turns that you're doing can actually affect that as well. And not only that too, but if you are on too much of an angle of attack, see, I'm kind of quizzing myself right now, and you're going too slow, you can stall the plane as well, which does not mean that you're stalling the engine. It means that you are losing the angle that causes the lift in the plane. And so a little bit of I'm just kind of quizzing myself, but also just having some fun, sharing with you guys my experience with day 2 aerodynamics. And then today we went over the 6-pack. So pretty much the entire front dashboard of what the airplane has and all of the different gauges essentially. And I'll be honest, that one was a bit confusing, so I'm definitely going to be diving into that for a bit more study. But overall, the past 3 days, and that's all I've done for ground school so far, plus I did a discovery flight as well, which I'm actually going to throw up some photos right here. My instructor and who I think is going to be my instructor, his name is John. And John, he was an absolute rock star. He not only took me up on a whim when I just asked on the Learn to Fly day. I asked to go up on a discovery flight, and he said, let's make it happen on Wednesday. And we made it happen right away, got to go up, and literally within minutes, we were already over Marquette, which was incredible. I actually got to grab a hold of the yoke as well and actually fly the plane, do some good banks. I think we went up to a good 20, 25 degree turn for some time. And then not only that too, but we got to cruise out towards Munising. We didn't make it all the way out towards Munising because I was a little pressed for time. Went around Presque Isle at Marquette as well, and it was truly an incredible experience. But coming back in for the landing, let me just tell you, I feel like takeoffs aren't going to be a massive challenge for myself, and I guess I'll say not as scary for myself, but coming in for landings, I have a feeling that one is going to take a little bit more time, not only because it seems like it's more challenging and a little bit more technical, but just because it's a little bit more frightening. I mean, you're coming in, I believe we were coming in at 80 miles an hour, somewhere around there. Well, it might not be miles per hour, it could be 80. Then this is where I need to quiz myself. I need to practice that stuff, but it could be the flight speed. So yeah, scratch that. We're gonna work on that verbiage there. But overall, guys, as you could tell, I'm a complete noob with this. And yes, this channel is all about fitness and becoming the best version of yourself. And I'm going to be sharing so much of my fitness journey and building Elevation Nation, which is my coaching business. But for me to finally be doing something that is not revolving around building a business or coaching clients or my own fitness journey, it's just not fitness related. I'm actually learning something that is just completely different. It is very refreshing and it's very exciting for myself. And so we're going to keep on plugging along, and it's going to continue to unfold over time. I have to get my 3rd class medical certificate so that I can be a private pilot. I got to do that. I have to get my badge as well for the FBO and to be able to get access to the planes at any time as well. And then next to that, that's somewhere after that, and maybe towards the end of ground school here, I am going to start flight school, and I'm hoping that John will be my instructor for that as well. And so I'm really excited, guys, all in all. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's YouTube video. I know today's vlog, let me say. I know today wasn't necessarily like I talked about the educational vlogs where I'm kind of going over a specific topic, sharing a story around that topic, the main solution, and then the action steps to overcome that topic that you can implement, test, and refine for yourself in life too. And then of course,
the plug for my coaching business as well. I'll be honest, I'm creating these YouTube videos not only for fun and building a personal brand, but, I want to be able to do this for a living. And this is the only way that I can make it happen. And for me to also reach personal milestones as well. Also, fun fact, I'm sitting in one of my big personal milestones that I had for over 7 years right now. And this will be something that I share in one of the next videos at some point. But yeah, this is pretty I'm very grateful, and this was definitely earned and not just given to me. It's been a long time coming for this, and I'm very excited to share what this is too. But nonetheless, guys, thanks for listening to me ramble on. I would love to actually hear some feedback from you, actually. Of course, I want these to be fun vlogs, but I feel right now they might be a little bit, like right now it's 8 minutes and 29 seconds of me just rambling. Let me know if you enjoy the rambles, to be honest with you, because I don't mind doing them from time to time, but also let me know if you want to see more fitness stuff and you want to see more of the adventures and maybe not as much rambling. I tried to throw in as much B-roll content as I could in this one, and not only that too, but I just didn't have time. My gym session today was very quick so that I got here in time. And yeah, next to that, we're going to continue to just level up these videos every single time as well. So with that being said, guys, we ain't going anywhere. That's for dang sure. And if you want to, and I would really appreciate it, subscribe right here so that you are able to know exactly when I post these new YouTube videos. Make sure you subscribe. And then also, if you did miss the last YouTube video, which was my first one as well, check that guy out right here. And all in all, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. We'll catch you guys in the next one. We'll chat very soon.